In a feel-good story, one of Dementia Joe's cross-dressing skirt wearers gets busted for grand theft.
It's true! It's damn true!
What? You don't say. I'm Jasper Gonzo, and this is What's Next. Hey guys, Jasper Gonzo here. Another episode of What's Next, your daily dose. Hope you guys are doing well today on this Tuesday. Every once in a while, you'll come across a story and it's just one of those feel-good stories. It's just one of those stories that give you goosebumps and it just makes you feel so warm inside. This is one of them. Joe Dementia. His administration has been the most open, the most transparent when it comes to inviting those of the mental illness community. You know, the trans community, the skirt wearers, the cross-dressers, the quote-unquote non-binaries, those types of people. The people who actually need professional help, but yet are celebrated with pom-poms. When one of their own gets busted for something so good, you got to do a story on it. And I will. Yes, one of his own gets busted for grand theft. Oh, the joy. Let's take a look. This comes out of the post-millennial, notorious non-binary drag queen and skirt wearer, nuclear official from Biden's administration, busted at airport for stealing, what else? Woman's luggage. Did you think he was going to steal a car? Biden Energy Department official Sam Britton, the non-binary drag queen who served as department's Deputy Assistant Secretary for Spent Fuel and Waste Disposition, yeah, because that's not made up, was charged with stealing women's luggage at a Minneapolis airport in September before taking leave of absence. Gee, I wonder why. According to a criminal complaint filed October 26 in Minnesota State Court, Britton, while traveling from Washington, D.C., allegedly stole, not allegedly, factually, stole a $2,325 Vera Bradley suitcase from a luggage carousel at the airport in St. Paul, September 16th. Court documents obtained by Alpha News said the owner of the suitcase contacted police, who reviewed the video surveillance and identified Britton taking the luggage after removing its tag identifying the owner. Britton was observed by law enforcement using the luggage at least 2 other trips in D.C. on the 18th and October 9th. When a police officer called to discuss the incident on October 9th, Britton denied stealing anything. He was just putting on makeup, but confirmed he still possessed the suitcase. I deny it, but I have it. Britton told the officer, if I had taken the wrong bag, I am happy to return it, but I don't have any clothes for another individual. That was my clothes when I opened the bag. 2 hours later, Britton called back the officer and apologized for not being completely honest, claiming that it was a mistake and blamed exhaustion. Yes, I was just tired. I was changing the drapes, putting on pumps, putting on my makeup. It just wore me out. And of course, taking the wrong bag. According to the court filings, defendants said when they opened up the bag of the hotel, they realized it was not theirs. Defendant got nervous. People would think that he stole the bag and did not know what to do. Defendant stated that he left the clothes from the bag in the drawers of the hotel room. Britton has been charged with felony theft of movable property without consent, which could result in a $10,000 fine and a 5-year sentence, or both. And again, not going to happen. Britton was placed on leave shortly after the incident, and Dr. Kim Petrie was named as a replacement in the interim earlier this month, but at the time, the DOE did not explain why Britton took the leave. At the time, Petrie told co-workers that she had been asked to stay on as head of spent fuel for the foreseeable future by Catherine Huff, Assistant Secretary for Nuclear Energy. Petrie wrote in an email obtained by the Exchange Monitor, I should have another update for you in about a month or so. And of course, Lives of TikTok has to chime in because it's what they do best. This is Sam Britton, a drag queen and alphabet activist who was just hired to a top-level position at the DOE. And of course, you can see there, you can see the head's cut off, but that's him. Trust me, that's him. No surprise. This doesn't shock me at all. That one of dementia's mentally ill, mentally ill begets mentally ill, will do something like this. When you have For example, a so-called doctor who's in charge of monkeypox, who happens to be a guy involved in sadomasochism, and likes to run around at gay parties. When you have another example, a spokeswoman whose only qualifications are being black, she's lesbian, and she has a vag, we think. And then, of course, you have the most infamous of them all. You have Dr. Dick Levine, who, again, suffers mental illness, runs around dressed up as a very ugly woman who thinks he is one. And again, should anyone be surprised that something like this would happen? But then again, this is the demented world that we live in, and Dementia Joe is its king. I'm Jasper Gonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.